Under the glow of candlelight and centuries-old tradition, Windsor Castle turned into a breathtaking stage for diplomacy, where elegance, culture, and history met in one unforgettable evening. At the heart of it all was Catherine, Princess of Wales, who lit up the state banquet with effortless grace. Dressed in a flowing green gown by Andrew G.N., she paired the look with the iconic lover's knot tiara, once a favorite of Princess Diana, and diamond earrings that once belonged to Queen Elizabeth II. Seated beside Nigeria's president, she smiled warmly, embodying the very best of British hospitality. But this wasn't just about royal glamour, it was a carefully choreographed moment of international connection. King Charles III hosted the lavish banquet in honor of Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and First Lady Oluremi Tinubu, marking the first Nigerian state visit to the UK in nearly 4 decades. The historic St. George's Hall featured a stunning 155-foot dining table, decorated with locally sourced spring flowers and illuminated by 143 candles. Behind the scenes, staff spent days preparing, setting nearly 1,000 pieces of cutlery for 160 distinguished guests. The royal family turned out in full force. Prince William wore traditional white tie with the Order of the Garter sash, while Queen Camilla dazzled in a cream-embroidered gown and sapphire tiara, also once owned by Queen Elizabeth II. Senior royals including Princess Anne and the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester added to the grandeur of the evening. Among the guests were notable figures from Nigeria's cultural and sporting world, authors, artists, athletes, and musicians, highlighting the deep and growing ties between the two nations. In his speech, King Charles struck a thoughtful tone. He celebrated Nigeria as the UK's largest export partner in Africa and praised the Nigerian community in Britain as a living bridge connecting both countries. He also acknowledged the more difficult chapters of shared history, urging a future built on understanding and progress. His speech ended with a cheerful Nigerian phrase, "Naija no dey carry last," drawing applause from the room. The evening also reflected cultural awareness and inclusivity. With Ramadan underway, special arrangements were made for Muslim guests, including prayer spaces and early refreshments to break their fast. Even the drinks menu adapted, featuring a non-alcoholic cocktail inspired by the African classic Chapman, alongside traditional options for others. Dinner itself was refined and entirely meat-free, starting with a delicate egg tartlet, followed by seafood dishes and finishing with a blackcurrant soufflé. Fine wines and vintage port completed the experience. Earlier in the day, the welcome had been just as spectacular. A grand carriage procession through Windsor, complete with military bands and ceremonial guards, set the tone. The King and President Tinubu rode in the Australian state coach, cheered on by crowds waving British and Nigerian flags. And in a final thoughtful gesture, the flowers from the banquet won't go to waste, they'll be donated to charities supporting hospices and care homes across London. This wasn't just a royal dinner. It was a powerful display of diplomacy, culture, and connection, where tradition met modern values, and two nations celebrated not just their past, but a shared future.